Today, we deliberate on a very important theme: digital leadership for digital economy, leading digital business and government transformation. It is a public-private sector CEO dialogue and learning. We get to now examine a business case. Imagine with me for a minute, ladies and gentlemen, digital identity as a strategic imperative for business and digital economic transformation. We get to appreciate this theme through the lenses of a company which has for over 3 decades led Ghana as a security printing hub, systems designers, application developers, integrators, and manufacturers of tokens, devices, and applications, enabling secure identification, authentication, and transactions over multiple platforms within the highest security environment. I'm talking about Margins Group. Here to deliver this talk, ladies and gentlemen, the CEO of the Margins Group, Mr. Moses Baiden Jnr.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to be speaking to you today at this 6th version of the summit. At the Margins Group, we've been a great supporter of the CEO Summit because we believe that it's at this summit that ideas are shared and we all expand on our business knowledge and move our business forward. Businesses in silos do not help in this fourth industrial revolution, and sharing ideas is the best way to expand our vision and achieve our objectives. My topic is about reimagining digital identity as a strategic imperative for propelling our business forward and transforming our economy. Let me start by going back some years. We all know that even in biblical terms, when our Lord Jesus Christ was born, there was a census, and people were being counted in order to be able to get information to plan for those societies and of that time. Fast forward to Ghana. The first time we attempted to do a national ID program in Ghana was in the 1969 to 1972 during the Bush government. In 72, I was in class 1, and I couldn't have participated in that exercise. But in 22 years ago, or 20 years ago, under President Kufuor, there was announced a new initiative to provide a new national ID card for Ghana. This national ID card consisted of taking fundamental information about core identity and producing a national ID card, which was for 10 years. It was electronic, but not fully electronic, because it had a 2D barcode that had alphanumeric information and 2 fingerprints. Now, that project was delivered as a government project, and by the end of 2008, it had sort of slowed down, and by 2016, it was obvious that it needed some rethinking, because we had already issued only 900,000 cards by 2016. Fast forward to 2017, a new government comes into being, and the National ID project is put on steroids, and is the focus of government policy. And this time, it is reimagined to be a national ID register which produces a Ghana card that is a smart card that's electronic and can help people identify across multiple platforms, whether physically or remotely. The Margins ID Group in 2012 had brought to the government at the time how to reimagine a way to develop a national ID, not through only government effort, but through a public-private partnership, in which the private, using the expertise, conceptualizes, designs, builds, finance, and in cooperation with the National Identification Authority, develops the customer requirements to build a robust identity system that has a legal foundation that determines the legal citizenship of every citizen as per the Constitution, and for every foreign national who was living in the country for 90 years. In 2012, this project took the form of the Foreign Identity Management System, which was piloted, and by 2014 was obviously successful. It was expanded to include nationals, and by 2016, it had run into certain avoidable difficulties. In 2017, there were about 17 changes made to the original scope of the contract, and under the new government, certain key things were changed. The age for entering the National ID Register, for instance, was changed from the age 6 to 0. There was a legal process that ensured that people with birth certificates or passports still have to go through an interview to determine their legal citizenship if they try to forge that. And there was a vouching process that was underlined by a legal process through a commission of oaths to ensure that people signed to whatever they owned up to, that people were Ghanaians and had a legal implication if they gave false information. So that's the issue of the national ID system as it stands. So why is it that this system can transform our business and our economy? The answer is in the way that it is structured. The Ghana card as it stands now is a 148K chip card, which is both contact and contactless, and stores information that's our core national identity information that's in compliance with DOC 9303, which is the ICAO standard, has a face recognition system that ensures that the photographs that are stored on our chip can be compared to a database to ensure that our faces match. It has 10 fingerprints that can be matched to the card or to databases remotely in real time. Now, why is this a game changer? It's a game changer because it brings out two big outcomes. The National Identity Register and the card offers us the opportunity to build on top of that a government e-services platform that ensures that citizens can get government services remotely and directly without running into human traffic, which usually brings about corruption and bribery and slows down the way in which citizens can get their services. So this is apparent as the government integrates 17 institutions that are stated under the National ID LI 2111, which include taxation, banking, social security, national health insurance, etc. And it is our belief that having gone to 17 million registrations as we speak, the first time the country has done so since 50 years. We are on the cusp of fully integrating this database and cards directly into government services to ensure that citizens can prove who they are and can get services sitting at home instantly. In addition, it brings a big e-commerce platform that ensures that businesses can be put online and citizens can access their services remotely while verifying their identity. The implication for e-commerce, for e-health, for e-learning, for e-business is incredible. It ushers us into the fourth industrial revolution, which is known as the digital revolution. But you cannot have a digital revolution without a foundational digital identity. That has a foundation of law that guides us in the way that we expand our business, knowing that people are who they are. Now, the European Union in 2020 has issued out an electronic ID policy, which is now trying to catch up with the Ghanaian one, which states that from 2020 to 2030, the European Union ID will be exactly the Ghana card, which was started in 2014 to 2017. So it shows you how far we have gone. Digitization and the fourth industrial revolution enables us to leapfrog technology, to leapfrog ancient prejudices, and to leap into the future, where digital is everything, and where if identity can be ascertained, we can expand our business globally. I urge you, as business leaders, as government, as leaders in think tanks, to appreciate the enormous benefits that our national identity system, our Ghana card, brings to the expansion of our digital frontiers. I thank you for your attention.